Farm Saints versus your own MSU Yellow Jackets. This time, would you please rise for your caps and face the flag as we honor America in the playing of the national anthem. Let's meet today's starting lineups. First for the visiting St. Martin Saints. 5A junior guard number 3, Madeline Brown. 5'6" freshman guard number 11, Jada Travis. The 6'4" junior forward number 15, Sarah Levette. The 5'9" junior guard number 20, Deanna Rios. And a 6'1" sophomore forward, number 32, Avery Oster. Saints coached by Natalie Marlowe. And now for your MSU Yellow Jackets. 5'8" senior guard, number 4, and number 5, Aspen Geesey. 5'10" senior guard from number 8, Washington, number 11, Chloe Williams. 5'8" senior guard from Scobie, number 14, Courtney Nelson. 5'11" junior forward from Billings, number 22, Caitlin Grossman.
Are they number 5 in the nation?
And 5'11" senior forward from Winnipeg, number 30, Leon Eastwaite. The Yellow Jackets are coached by Kevin Woodley, the 21st season as head coach and assisted by
Welcome everybody to Billings, Montana on a Saturday afternoon for women's NCAA college basketball. It's the Yellow Jackets at home in the white uniforms hosting St. Martin's. The Saints come in with a 9-4 overall record, 2-3 in conference. They sit 6th place in the standings. Yellow Jackets playing their 18th game of the season. Roll into this one at 15-2, 4-0 in the conference. They share the conference lead right now at the moment with Alaska Anchorage. Again, both those teams 4-0. So let's set it up. The Saints and the Yellow Jackets on a Saturday afternoon at Alterowitz Gymnasium, MSU Billings. Only 2 losses to a pair of ranked teams, including number 1 in the nation right now. Yellow Jackets very good at home. And St. Martin's pretty good on the road this early season. 4-2 road record. As they tip it off, controlled by the Saints, and here we go. We are underway. Saints in the dark uniforms. Jada Travis, their leading scorer at 13 points a game, 7 rebounds. That's her with it, now passing. Travis, cross court, 3-pointer, Kiana Rios. And she is a threat from downtown. Rios knocks it down. She's averaging 15 points a game. Courtney Nelson now brings it up for the Yellow Jackets. They'll set up the half-court offense. Here comes Aspen Geesey around the screen. Deani Boyce working hard inside. Geesey trying to answer that 3. Rebounded by Travis. And here we go the other way. Travis with it up on top. Nelson defending now. Good defense. She's a great defender. Chloe Williams sticks her long arms out in the way of Travis. Shot clock under 10 seconds now. Good help defense by the Yellow Jackets. The bounce inside, and it's stolen away by Giese. Ahead the outlet to Boyce, puts it on the court once, and the Yellow Jackets are on the board. 8.5 here left remaining in the opening quarter. Travis to Madeline Brown. Back up top. Nobody posting down low. There goes Sarah Lamette down low. That three-pointer somehow bounces around and rolls in like a roulette ball. Courtney Nelson double-teamed right now. Back to help is Williams. Outlet to Giese, who runs it down. And that's stolen away by Avery Oster. There's the inside game. It's Lamette. Kicks it back out. Giese went for the steal there. Basket rolls up and in from Kiana Rios. She has 5 quick points to start the afternoon, and it's a 6-point lead for St. Martin's on the road. Chloe Williams fakes the three, drives, pretty pass. Grossman cannot connect, and they'll go the other way. Chloe Williams up top defending Travis. Lamette with it. Travis now with 9 seconds left on the shot clock, and the Saints can't miss right now. 3 3-pointers here in the first 3 minutes of this basketball game, and a quick 11-2 lead for St. Martin's. Deani Boyce driving to the basket and a whistle. She'll go to the free throw line. First foul for either team of the afternoon comes at the 6:39 mark of this opening quarter. St. Martin's white hot right now. Deani Boyce, MSUB's leading scorer with about 15 a game. Aspen Giese behind her. We'll call it 13. And it's an 11-3 lead for St. Martin's. Dumped inside. Nice help defense. Blocked away by Grossman. Nelson will run it. Across midcourt. She's got a lane to the basket. Boyce has an open high arcing three and gets it. Deani Boyce has scored all 6 of the Yellow Jacket points this early on. Saints, we're under 6 minutes to play. Continue to fire from deep. They're home for the offensive rebound, nearly stolen away by Giese. They dump it down low. Boyce was there to defend it. That one rattles home. Friendly bounces thus far for St. Martin's as they control the 13-6 lead. Williams with it. Boyce thought about the three. They'll slow it down and set it up. Now Boyce down low. Finds Giese open for three. Grossman nearly had the rebound inside. Instead, it's Jada Travis. Back to Travis. That one's deflected and stolen. Boyce with it. Fake step. Drives to the lane. No whistle. Gets her own rebound. They work it around the horn. Grossman for three. Yes! KG knocks it down, and we're back to a 5-point game. That one's deflected. Another defensive stop for the Yellow Jackets. Back-to-back turnovers for St. Martin's. Grossman with it. Boyce, 3 more. Under 4.5 to play here in the opening quarter. Fast-paced, fairly high-scoring early on. Yellow Jackets holding teams to just about 56 points a game while scoring 69 a game on average. Saints are scoring 65. Quick step down underneath, and that lefty layup is good for Avery Oster. Lead back to 7 for the Saints. St. Martin shooting lights out in this game. Their only hiccup has been turnovers. Grossman, baseline, too soft. 3.5 to play now and counting. Jada Travis will slow it down, averaging 13 points and 7 rebounds a game. Williams fights around the screen. 8, now 7 on the shot clock. Excellent help defense by the Yellow Jackets. They're moving well. She's going to have to throw it up and doesn't. Not in time. Another turnover forced by the Yellow Jackets. And that'll take us to the first media timeout of this game with 2:59 left in the opening quarter. 15-8, St. Martin's on top.
Hey, don't forget, fans, you can pick up this week's game program out in the lobby, filled with conference standings, upcoming schedules, and student-athlete Q&As. Tonight on Protect and Serve Night, we want to give a special welcome to all of our brave men and women serving as military, police, and first responders. Let's hear it for them. I'd like to thank you for keeping our city safe.
And welcome back to MSU Billings out of the first media timeout of the afternoon. Hometown Yellow Jackets in white trailing 15-8 against St. Martin's as the Saints come out red hot from field goal shooting. 6 of 8, 75% early on right now for St. Martin's. Yellow Jackets just 3 of 9. More importantly, the Saints are 3 of 4 from three-point land. That's bound to cool off as the Yellow Jackets have it on offense now, trying to cut into the 7-point deficit. Shanoa Louie into the game. Jada Travis, defended now by Layla Bauman. Bailey Finn also into the game for the Yellow Jackets. Travis with it. Bauman guarding her, fights through the screen. Now we're under 10 again on the shot clock. An open path to the basket. Throws it up, no good. Rios off target. Another excellent defensive possession for the Jackets. Finn fires the 3, she got it. Saints with it now. We're under 2 minutes left here in the opening quarter. Good defense. Layla Bauman rebounded by Finn and will run the other way. Giese, cross court. Bauman, deep 3. She got it. Yellow Jackets starting to connect now, and it's a 1-point game. Yellow Jackets have not led this afternoon. We're still very early on. Finn got a hand on that ball and then eventually the arm. So it'll be free throws coming for Madeline Brown. Yellow Jackets coming out of the timeout with aggression. Jackets have already forced 4 turnovers this afternoon, given it away just once. St. Martin's at one point had a 9-point lead as Louis gets tied up, thrown to the ground, and they call jump ball. Possession will go to MSU Billings. So 1 of 2 for Madeline Brown at the free throw line, and it's a 2-point game. Again, the Saints once led this by 9 here early on. Giese under duress, gets it ahead to Finn. Bauman in and out. Plenty of time still on the shot clock for MSU Billings. Louis going to take it hard to the rack. Now 7 for the Yellow Jackets. Layla. No. Shanoa Louis with the follow shot and the foul. Big play for the Yellow Jackets, and we are tied up for the first time since we tipped off. 16 apiece in this one. Louis can give MSUB its first lead of the afternoon. Free throw on the way. There it is. What a rally for the Yellow Jackets, and again, as expected, the Saints cool off after shooting 6 of 8 to open this game. Brown with it. Screen set. She had an open look, passed it up. They dump it inside. That's tipped away by Deani Boyce. They'll whistle her for a foul. Be Deani's first of the afternoon. 2 team fouls apiece. Been a very clean first quarter. 44.7 left. Yellow Jackets playing good basketball. Force another turnover. Wow. Great hustle by the Yellow Jackets. I think Giese got hit in the mouth. Foul's going to be called on Layla Bauman. And they're still not on the bonus. Just 3 fouls for the Yellow Jackets, 2 for St. Martin's. Jada Travis set to inbound. Travis back with it. Pops a 3. That's good. She is a threat from outside. Lead back to the Saints. About a 3-second differential between game and shot clock. Courtney Nelson with it. Gets help from Boyce. Good defense now by St. Martin's. Knocked out of bounds by the Saints. Chloe Williams and Caitlin Grossman back into the game for MSUB. .9, the difference on the shot clock and the game clock right now. 2.9 seconds, so the Yellow Jackets can very nearly play for the final shot of the quarter. Dumped into Boyce, tipped away. Deani controls it. Shot clock does not reset. Williams with plenty of time, now 6 seconds, down to 5. Strong move inside. Looked like Caitlin got tripped. They call her for a double dribble. So a 2-point lead for St. Martin's, and the Saints trying to build on it here with 5 seconds left in the opening quarter. Nearly deflected by Courtney. That one shot way too early. And there's half a second left on the clock. Yellow Jackets just enough time for a catch and shoot should they choose to inbound it long. Almost have to catch it in stride, headed toward midcourt to get it off in time, and they'll let it go to the end of the first quarter, trailing 19-17. We've got a good one on a Saturday afternoon inside Shorty's house at Alterowitz Gymnasium.
Behind-the-scenes content and learn about events happening in Yellow Jacket Athletics. And don't forget you can watch all the Yellow Jacket home games this season live by visiting MSUBsports.com and clicking the Watch Live links.
Soldier Boy, tell. Hey, I got a new band for y'all called the Soldier Boy.
And welcome back to Alterowitz Gymnasium for the start of the second quarter this afternoon between MSU Billings and the St. Martin Saints. Saints up 2 as we head to the second quarter. They're coming off a 71-58 road win at Seattle Pacific. Yellow Jackets just won here on Thursday night over Western Oregon, bumping their season record to 15-2. And a quick foul call on Caitlin Grossman down low as she and Sarah Lamette were battling. Travis inbounds. Inside, Lamette. Mismatch on Nelson. Good help defense. Still off the glass as Lamette scores. Lead back to 4 for St. Martin's. Again, they've led by as many as 9. Here comes Courtney Nelson with it across midcourt. Yellow Jackets briefly held a 1-point lead, only to be answered by a 3-point Barry. Nelson trying to bury one of her own and does. Cuts it back to a 1-point game. Saints in the dark uniforms, trying to do some damage offensively. They hold the 1-point lead. Nice pump fake floater there. Goes for Avery Oster. Oster, the sophomore, forward from Golden, Colorado. Back to a 3-point lead. Nelson looking for back-to-back. Tipped away and saved by the Saints. Jada Travis now. Inside Travis, Lamette now turnaround, finally does not go. And again, they've been pretty good shooting, 9 of 14 to start the game for St. Martin's, including 4 3-pointers early on. Another one for St. Martin's. Off glass and no. Lamette had a hand on it. Giese comes away with it. Aspen leaves it for Courtney. Had an open look. Aspen ties it at 23. 7:45 left here before halftime. They look inside to Lamette. Guarded by Nelson, and Lamette hits the fadeaway. She's been good so far this afternoon. 6'4" freshman, forward junior from Oregon. Nelson, nice ball handling. Knifes into the lane and count it. Wow. So the Yellow Jackets have battled back from a 9-point deficit in the first quarter after St. Martin's came out on top. They're going to send both teams to the benches here for a moment. I'm guessing they'll come over and take a look at something on the monitor. Maybe trying to decide who that foul was against. As they take a look, we'll step aside and come back in a moment. And we're back from an official's timeout here as explanations to each coach. I'm not sure what they were deciding. They're still actually looking at video down there courtside. Kevin Wooden unhappy about something. Don't know whether they're trying to figure out who that foul was on or whether it was on the floor and the basket should not count. But Courtney Nelson did make the shot inside. Great shot in traffic. Falling down to tie it at 25 if they continue to count the basket. Again, MSU Billings on top of the conference standings, 4-0 this early season. Tied with Alaska Anchorage, also at 4-0. St. Martin's 2-3. They're coming off Thursday's road win at Seattle Pacific. Yellow Jacket women riding a 4-game win streak right now. Their last loss was in Las Vegas against the number 21 team in the country. Jackets 9-1, very good at home. Their only loss here to the current number 1 team in the nation. Looks like the officials have agreed on something. Points are still on the board. Foul's been charged to Kiana Rios. And Courtney Nelson's at the free throw line trying to tempt a 3-point play. Yellow Jacket largest lead has been 1. And there it is again. Nelson completes the 3-point play as we approach 7 minutes to halftime. Jada Travis up court. Dumps it to Keely Jade Smith. Jade Smith popper. Got it. Too long. Rebounded by Lamette. Again, Lamette down low at 6'4", has the size advantage on pretty much anybody she'll face today. There she is with it. Fade away. Nope. Good defense, Caitlin Grossman. Yellow Jackets can increase their lead to their largest of the afternoon with a basket here. Aspen Giese, 3, yes. 4-point lead for the Yellow Jackets. It's a 13-point swing after trailing by 9 in the first quarter. Inside to Lamette. Again, the Yellow Jackets so good at keeping teams outside, forcing them to shoot inside 10 seconds typically on the shot clock. At least they certainly were on Thursday, and they are again today. Giese tripped from behind. That'll be the second team foul on St. Martin's. Keely Jade Smith called for the foul there as Grossman and Giese take a seat. Louie and Bauman back into the basketball game. Chloe Williams inbounds. They give it right back to her. Circling toward the basket. Deflected and saved by Nelson. Good offensive motion for the Yellow Jackets. Saints with a chance to run. They'll have to back it out into the half-court offense. Inside. Stepped on the out-of-bounds line, did Avery Oster. So the Jackets force another turnover this afternoon. It's number 6 for the Saints. Now nearing 5 minutes left before the half. Bauman up top. Courtney Nelson inside with some pump fakes. Soft touch, gets her own rebound, and she's fouled. What a hustle play. Courtney Nelson just continues to keep her foot on the gas pedal. Nelson will now inbound with 4:53 left in the first half. They get it back down low to her, and she thought she was shoved in the back. Nonetheless, deflected off Nelson out of bounds, and the Saints will take over possession. Maya Hatchett checking back in for St. Martin's. Sends Keely Jade Smith back to the bench. Jada Travis with it now. Long three-point attempt, no good. Rebounded by the Saints, nearly taken away by the Jackets. That should be a jump ball, and it is. Great defensive effort by the Yellow Jackets, and they'll force another turnover. The 7th turnover they forced here in the first half. Boyce frees herself up. Count it! Now the Jackets are firing and hitting. It was only a matter of time before they'd find their rhythm, and she wants a timeout. Natalie Marlowe and the Saints will talk about it with 4:03 left here in the opening half at MSU Billings. We're back in a moment. And back out of the timeout on the campus of MSU Billings, the Yellow Jackets hosting St. Martin's. Saints jumped out shooting 4 of 6. Check it, 6 of 8 to start this game, including 4 3-pointers. They've since cooled off, 10 of 21. Driving inside, nice pump fake there, and the basket's good for Rios. Their leading scorer with 15 a game. Three and a half left here before the break. Yellow Jackets with possession. Deani Boyce whistled for a travel. Five turnovers now for the Yellow Jackets. Sarah Lamette checks back in for the Saints. St. Martin's back to work in the dark uniforms. Trailing by 5, Lamette. Spinning, good defense by Caitlin. Back to Grossman now. Into Boyce, nice pass. Dribbled off the foot. Boy, they had it running, looking good there. As Deani Boyce had a nice lane to the basket, but that was a tough pass to handle. Quick pump fake. Off the glass, no. Chloe Williams controls it for the Yellow Jackets. We're under 3 minutes before the break. Jackets have led by as many as 7 just moments ago. Caitlin Grossman now takes Lamette down low. 10 on the shot clock. Nelson, Grossman, high arcing 3. Back into Lamette. Help defense by Giese. Nearly tipped it away. Aspen again does come up with the steal. Hustle points again for Aspen. Giese. Chloe Williams. Tipped away. It'll stay with the Yellow Jackets. With 2:02 left here in the second quarter. Good game this afternoon. Matinee basketball on a Saturday at MSU Billings. Williams to Giese. Baseline. Williams. Got caught under the basket. Diani calling for it down inside. Giese controls it. Williams driving. And Lamette brings it back down. Minute 38, 37, 36 left here in the opening half. Inside, triple teamed and deflected. Another steal for the Yellow Jackets as Giese hits the deck and says, run it, go for it. That one was dribbled off a knee, and it was Caitlin Grossman's. So turnovers both ways here through the last minute and a half. St. Martin's will take possession with a minute 19. And now counting, trailing by 5. We've only had 3 lead changes in this one. It was all Saints early. It's been all Yellow Jackets since. Now 10 on the shot clock. Bauman runs past it. Missed though and rebounded. But she stepped on the line, so Casey Booster misses the shot. Grabs her own offensive glass and then steps out of bounds. Basketball to the Yellow Jackets. Here comes Madeline Brown back into the game for St. Martin's. Yellow Jackets could grab a 2-for-1 possession here, should they choose. Boyce. Giese, deep 3. Another one! Lead now at 8 for the Yellow Jackets, their largest of the afternoon, and it's a 17-point swing here in the first half. After trailing by 9, the Yellow Jackets with a suffocating second quarter. St. Martin's playing for the last shot of the half. Brown with it, looks inside. Rios, short, gets her own rebound. Chloe Williams comes up with it, and that's how it ends, with great defense from the Yellow Jackets here in the opening half. MSUB takes an 8-point lead into the break. We're 15 minutes away from the third quarter.
Today's halftime entertainment, the dancers present the Dancing School of Classical Ballet.
She's a cheat, woman evil. Sick addicted to the thing you need. She's a keeper till she leaves it. She break your heart in someone else's t-shirt. Thought that she was my girl, but I guess she's not on the streets. I knew it, but it turns out she had a whole nother thing going on. Hey, she's lying, she's faking, she's shooting too low. Looking back, I guess I should've known. She's a cheater, woman eater. Sick addicted to the thing you need. She's a keeper till she leaves it. She break your heart in someone else's t-shirt. I walked in on her the other day. I heard she was with somebody. I saw the lights all on her neck. She's an animal, she's a real gun chick. She's trying to back and me to stay. I told her that it's on her way. I knew I had to get away. Because she's lying, she's naked, she's shooting too low. Looking back, I guess I should've known. She's a cheater, woman eater. Sick addicted to the thing you need. She's a keeper till she leaves it. She break your heart in someone else's t-shirt.
It's not Christmas anymore.
You were the one, you been the one from the moment I seen you. Sometimes I question if this is all real and I grab on the ass and I firmly believe it in you. Look like you drawn by a artist, no you. You look like Bernice and Yaris, but both put together. Those are some girls that I know from back home. When you saw them, you get it, look, don't worry about it. You speaking Spanish, I get it translated. You know you my baby. Anything for you, anything, baby. I'm not gonna be in
Welcome back, everybody, to the second half at MSU Billings, where the Yellow Jackets have bounced back from a 9-point deficit to turn around an 8-point lead. Been a good one for MSUB, although St. Martin started out 6 of 8 shooting, hit 4 quick three-pointers, and that's how they jumped out to that 9-point lead. Joined now by Garrett Wooden in the second half. Good to have a color man on board.
Thanks for having me, Scott. It's nice being here.
Absolutely. We've got about 15 seconds left here before they tip off the second half, and if you're looking at some numbers from the first half, St. Martin certainly cooled off after starting 6 of 8. They're 11 of 27. Yellow Jackets are shooting 43%. That's one of their better percentages of the season to this point. Jackets have forced 10 turnovers, and they've got 10 points off those turnovers. And it's been a pretty clean game, Garrett. Only 5 fouls called in that first half against St. Martin's, only 4 against the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, so they're obviously letting them get away with either some pretty physical play or both teams are just playing very well disciplined. Jackets went 8 for 14 from 3 in the first half. Am I seeing that right?
That is correct.
So, yeah, I mean,
they were nailing them. Everybody was hitting them.
Even if you shoot 43% from the field, if you can shoot over 40% from the 3, you're going to score quite a bit of points. So
absolutely. Courtney Nelson now handles it as the Saints miss their opening shot of the second half. Yellow Jackets trying to keep their foot on the gas pedal. Aspen Giese finds Chloe Williams cutting to the basket, makes it look easy. Largest lead of the day for either team now, 10 points. Yellow Jackets, 37-27. And there's a quick foul, I believe, on Caitlin Grossman.
I think that might be on Deani.
And that's her second.
Yeah, she got a lot of ball there, but when you reach over like that, lots of times you're going to make contact with the body, so it's hard to... It's a pretty easy call for the official, even though it looked like she hit the ball.
Well, what have you seen from the Yellow Jackets this season? I don't know how many chances you've had to catch games here, but they haven't shot lights out, but they continue to play amazing defense.
Yeah, their defense is going to be probably one of the stronger defensive cores I've seen since I've been watching, which is quite a while. Just really stacked defensively from top to bottom, especially their starting 5. A little less offensive firepower than last year, losing people like Shayla Montague and Cola Badbear.
Right.
But they're going to be able to kind of make up for that on the defensive end with Chloe and Caitlin being stronger defenders. Even though they lack a little more offense, they should still kind of be in the good parts of the point differential.
You bet. They'll be in ball games as they force another turnover there. That's 11 now in the afternoon for St. Martin's.
Yeah, good defenses. They force a lot of turnovers. That's how you get a lot of good offense. That's where a lot of our points come from, I think. Forcing bad shots and turnovers, getting out in fast breaks, and just outrunning the other team. They're in very good shape, too.
Caitlin Grossman handling the ball right now. Now Courtney Nelson. Grossman was open for a moment, cutting to the basket. She's done a great job working herself into the starting lineup as a two-way player here. Scoring some points when necessary, and certainly those long arms as Deani Boyce hits another 3. That's the 9th of the afternoon for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, Deani's just been terrific this year. It's no surprise. She's been terrific basically her entire career here, and she just continues to get better every year, even though you don't really think she should, just because it's hard to get better when you're already that good, but she somehow has done it.
Well, she entered this game with 1,319 points in her career, and the Jackets are on the verge of showcasing 3 1,000-point scorers on the same college team at the same time. That's tough to do. You don't see it often.
Especially when they're all in essentially the same class. Obviously, Courtney and actually, I don't even know for sure. I'm guessing Courtney's one of the other 1,000-point scorers.
She is, yeah. Courtney's next. She just needed 29 entering today's game as Caitlin Grossman connects there. Aspen Giese.
And Courtney with a steal.
Yeah, well, look at that. She, talk about a do-everything player. Possibly an assist. Yes! And 2 more points for Deani Boyce. It's a giant lead for the Yellow Jackets. And a timeout called by St. Martin's. Natalie Marlowe wants to talk it over as the Yellow Jackets come out red hot. We'll be back in a moment.
Visit MSUesports.com for a full season schedule.
As we're 7:20 left here in the third quarter at MSU Billings between the Yellow Jackets and St. Martin's. 43-29, MSUB on top of this one after trailing by as many as 8 early on. Leading scorer right now, Deani Boyce with 13, Aspen Giese right behind her with 9, and Courtney Nelson with 6. Those are your three players on the verge of all becoming 1,000-point scorers. Of course, Deani already there. She did it last season.
Yeah, it's just a special group. When your core 3 or core however many players is going to be that good, it's makes coaching easy, makes matchups pretty consistent when you can just go out there and trust your players every game.
Keely Jade Smith connects there for the Saints. What was a 14-point lead, now down to 12. 14, the largest of the day for either team. Giese defended well outside by Madeline Brown, now poked away from Deani Boyce. Nelson now sets it up. 10 on the shot clock. So unselfish. Nelson to Boyce for another 3.
Just kind of a pick your poison there for St. Martin's. Courtney can easily take that to the hole and score herself. Deani pops out for the 3, just makes it look easy.
So often Courtney will drive, she'll create an open shot for herself and then just find somebody that's even more open,
She's like basically a Swiss Army knife. She's all over the stat sheet. You see her with a lot of times 8 to 10 points and 8 to 10 rebounds and 5+ assists, a couple steals, a couple charges taken. She just does it all.
Yes, and she leads the team in scoring as they force another turnover, the Yellow Jackets do. Nelson handling now in the paint. Williams strong downhill to the basket. She's tied up, and the possession arrow shows MSU Billings will maintain. What else I've noticed, Garrett, is that in Thursday's game and again today, the Yellow Jackets are forcing the opponent deep into the shot clock on most possessions. I mean, inside 10 seconds with their defense.
Yeah, a lot of that comes down to Alicia and coaches just being really good at scouting. If you're going deep into the shot clock, that means that your first couple options are not open. And when that happens, it's just, it's easier for that defense to buckle down when the clock gets low. Teams just start kind of forcing, start getting antsy. So it's just good scouting work and good job on the players to pay attention to that and just do their jobs.
Well, they're back in the defensive position now as they dump it inside. Looked like Grossman blocked that one out of bounds. Giese, Aspen hit that last 3-pointer. She's got 12 now on the afternoon. Deani's got 16 points. As Courtney Nelson and Caitlin Grossman take a seat on the bench. Into the game, Layla Bauman and Shanoa Louie. Yellow Jackets with an 18-point lead. Aspen nearly knocked it away down low, and they're going to whistle, I believe, Shanoa Louie for the foul there. Jada Travis hit the deck. She's averaging 13.7 rebounds a game. Just behind Kiana Rios, averaging 15 points a game. So with 5:08 left here at the third quarter, Travis knocks down the first one. Gives her 7 points today. Kiana Rios leads him with 9. And now 8 for Travis. As we take it the other way, winding down inside 5 minutes here left in the third quarter. Giese defended out front by Madeline Brown. Aspen, Boyce, another heat check. Ripped away by Chloe Williams. She gets it back outside to Bauman. Ripped away now, and we go the other way. Great hustle there by both teams.
We'll see Chloe and specifically Aspen do that a lot. They're some of the best slashing offensive rebounds I've seen. They're just they seem to always have a kind of a sixth sense for where that ball is going to bounce on the rim, and they're just really good at kind of getting position and sneaking inside when people don't block them out.
Well, Jada Travis bounced that last three-point attempt all over the rim, and it rolled in like a roulette ball. They had several of those go down in the first quarter. Just rolled, bounced around the rim, and they would fall. That's how they came out 6 of 8 shooting to start the game.
Yep, it always helps to have a soft touch on those shots, and sometimes they bounce in.
We've got our first media timeout of the second half. We're back in a moment. Yellow Jackets at home, up by 13. Welcome back out of the media timeout. 4:17 left here in the third quarter, and the Yellow Jackets have led by as many as 18. Right now up 49-36. And again, if you're just joining us late, MSU trailed by 8 in the opening quarter. Yellow Jacket ball. Grossman cut to the basket. Quick give and go to the inbounder. Giese, no. Tipped around and controlled by Madeline Brown. Travis with it now. Good defense by Giese. Just heaved up in the air and off target by Maya Hatchett. Aspen comes away with it, and Hatchett's going to get whistled for the foul. Frustration foul. Garrett?
Yep, those happen sometimes. Just going after the ball, making a hard play. Sometimes you get frustrated after a bad shot. She might have thought she got fouled. It happens.
Well, she was certainly twisting underneath the basket. Heaved it up to no avail, and here comes Layla Bauman with it. Yellow Jackets trying to build on their 13-point lead. Nelson, handoff, and they're going to call Grossman, I believe, for an illegal screen. Call her for a block, Caitlin, so we'll go the other way. That's a third team foul for the Yellow Jackets. Second for Caitlin Grossman today.
Those screens are hard sometimes, whether they're set or not. When that girl takes a spill, it wasn't called out, they'll run into it, and the contact looks pretty egregious, so they'll call it.
Right.
I couldn't see it, but I'm sure it was a pretty 50-50 call.
I did not have a great look at it either.
I was ball searching usually. That's what I do. I don't pay too much attention to the screen sometimes.
Follow the ball. Follow the ball. Knifing to the basket and scoring is Casey Booster. 18-point lead down to 11 now. MSU Billings chasing 5 straight wins. Courtney Nelson taking care of the ball. Hatchett's called for another foul. She didn't get her feet moved quickly enough and set up. Grossman will take a seat now. Deani Boyce comes back into the game, and that's the last thing St. Martin's wants to see. Good ball movement for the Yellow Jackets. Nice. Giese inside.
It's just really good ball movement and cutting without the ball. Textbook stuff.
Geesey now defending the other way. Now Nelson got, she'll get whistled for the foul there. She's not afraid to take a charge. Led the team in charges last season. I imagine she's there as well again this season.
I imagine she broke the record for most charges taken in a career in about halfway through her sophomore year.
Sounds about right for Courtney. Backdoor bounce pass there underneath. Courtney had her tied up, and they call another foul on Courtney Nelson. So she'd been foul-free on the afternoon, picks up 2 in the last 10 seconds.
It happens.
2:40 left here in the third quarter. The Yellow Jackets up by 13. Jada Travis at the free throw line. 5 team fouls now for the Yellow Jackets, 4 for the Saints, so both teams will be shooting the rest of this quarter. Travis hits them both. Cuts it back to 11. St. Martin's had lost 3 in a row before winning at Seattle Pacific on Thursday. They carried that momentum into the first quarter here as Nelson this time backs down her defender, scores in the foul.
Courtney just kind of said, I'm doing it myself there, and just took the girl one-on-one until, and then she just scored. That's just good one-on-one basketball right there.
It really is similar to what happened down at the other end on that last play when the defender backed her down and she hit the deck and got called for the foul. And this time Courtney backs down Hatchett, scores in the foul, makes the 3-point play good. 14-point lead now for the Yellow Jackets. There, she took another charge. Oh! Same guy blowing the whistle. Coach Kevin Wooden not happy with that call. It'll be free throws, though, for Kiana Rios. St. Martin's leading scorer with 15 points a game. First one up and down. Second one on the way for Rio. She nails them both.
Keely J. Smith, Madeline Brown, and Sarah Levy for Saints.
So here come the Yellow Jackets. Nelson handles with under 2:20 remaining in the third quarter and counting. Bombing with it, Boyce. Today's leading scorer, Chloe Williams, did her best to keep that alive, but it's tipped out of bounds. Still plenty of time for St. Martin's to make a run here. The Yellow Jackets have certainly been effective at both ends of the court through the second and third quarters. How is Lamette down low? She's at 6'4", has a size advantage over anybody guarding her. Diani comes away with the rebound, and the Yellow Jackets will slow it down.
Last 2 minutes in each quarter are about as important as they come. You can just make huge swings. You can get a score, stop, score, something like that. Just get a couple possessions in your favor. Really changes the ball game.
Well, I wonder at some point today if we'll... There's another basket for the Yellow Jackets, or at least a foul called.
Foul number 15, Sarah Lamette.
How's your golf game these days?
It's hard to know, really. There's too much snow on the ground for me. I like to take some time off. Could certainly use a lot of work at some point. So hopefully the weather clears up in the spring and I can actually get out there and golf.
One of the best golfers at MSU Billings history, Garrett Wooden. You've got to be in the simulator once in a while trying to avoid the duck hook.
Yeah, those come by far too often. I'm more of a power slice when I miss it.
As we go the other way, that one rolls off the rim and collected by Boyce. 14-point lead for the Yellow Jackets. Approaching 1 minute left here in the third quarter. Bauman. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebounded by Brown. Still plenty of time for the Saints.
one of those situations where I'd be trying to get kind of a 2-for-1. There you go, right there.
They did it. Lamette with a pretty pass inside to Kiana Rios.
Being aware of that stuff, time management, and knowing when you can get an advantage in possessions is kind of an underrated part of basketball, but it's very effective when you know it. Obviously, you got to stop them. So,
how about Nelson knifing through the defense there?
Yep, same thing. She just takes her girl one-on-one, says I'll do it myself, and gets it done.
Lead back to 14 for MSU Billings as they can now play, St. Martin's can, for the final shot of the quarter. Shot clock winding, now down to 5. Driving into the lane, tapped away by Williams. There it is, another turnover. More great defense from the Yellow Jackets, and Chloe with a big smile as the Jackets walk off the court with a 14-point lead. We're done through 3. We're back for the 4th in a moment.
From smartphones to smart homes, they cover it all. Visit the store location at 2341 Broadwater Avenue. For all your tech needs, think Billings Tech Guys.
Welcome back for the final quarter between MSU Billings and St. Martin's on a women's college basketball afternoon. A matinee Saturday here at Alterowitz Gymnasium. We talk about the 3 1,000-point scorers for MSU Billings. There's only one at the moment, Deani Boyce. She did it last year, but Courtney Nelson and Aspen Geethy both approaching that mark, and it looks like they'll probably break the record on the road.
I would think so, knowing them.
Another deflection by Grossman disrupts the offense. 3 ball from outside. That's up and down for Jada Travis, now with 16 points. Lead still double digits for MSUB. The Saints not going away. Courtney trying to create, and does, for Deani Boyce, who back to Courtney and tipped away. She was stepped out of bounds. They had reset the shot clock there, Garrett, so I don't know if they're going to catch that, the officials.
Yeah, it looks like they did. They should. I don't know how much time, but yeah, I'm going to guess about 12 seconds-ish.
Sounds right. They were not deep into the shot clock. 12, exact. How you should go to Vegas right now.
Yeah, that sounds like a bad idea.
All right, so possession stays with the Yellow Jackets. Aspen Geesey comes off a screen, and she's sent to the floor asking, wow, why would you not blow the whistle this time? Grossman's blocked. You don't see that often.
Yeah, that girl's about one of the only ones that can match up in length with Caitlin.
And Caitlin's battling down low right now with her. And she rejects it going the other way. Sends Avery Oster out of bounds.
Good solid defense. She just has really long arms. It's hard to get a shot up.
Good defense from Aspen. Williams ready to run. Jackets have numbers. Geesey has an open look. Oster got back in time. Nelson saves it at midcourt. Kevin Wooden wants a timeout for his Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, they look a little disoriented on that possession. He's probably just trying to get them kind of reel it in a little bit.
A little bit. Finds out where the inbound will come from. The Yellow Jackets lead it by 11, 58-47, with 8:42 left in this one.
No key points necessary. Just head to any Billings points to go. Cheer on the Jackets.
Welcome back to MSU Billings, everybody. Alterowitz Gymnasium, where the hometown Yellow Jackets, dressed in white with the basketball, and an 11-point lead here in the fourth quarter. Leading scorers this afternoon, Jada Travis for St. Martin's and Deani Boyce for the Yellow Jackets, each with 16, as Boyce dumps it inside to Nelson. Spinning, somehow gets that shot off. She's fouled, and she'll shoot a pair of free throws.
She almost shot that one from the floor.
She did. I mean,
almost went in, too.
it almost did. She had one like that at the opposite end that did go in the second quarter. If Nelson hits this one, she'll be at 900.
And 9,000 is pretty good.
983 points. So she only needs 17 to get to the 1,000 point mark. Stolen away by Boyce, shot off target. And still, though, another turnover forced by the Yellow Jackets. Jackets have forced 16 St. Martin's turnovers this afternoon. They've scored 19 points off the turnovers. That one flipped right to Grossman. And you can make it 17 turnovers. Boyce had her posted up down low. There's help defense. Finds Williams cutting to the basket. That was not an easy shot. Chloe Williams.
Just a lot of chemistry between all these four seniors, and right there is where you see it. You know, one player's in trouble, and the other player knows they need to bail her out with a little move there and gets it done.
And they'll score the other way, does St. Martin's to answer. That'll end their scoring drought. Courtney Nelson down on the ground. Deflected out of bounds, and they say Saints ball. Keely Jade Smith and Lakin Hill back into the game for St. Martin's now, trailing by 12. 7:21 left this afternoon. Game one of a doubleheader here at MSUB. Men set to host Western Washington this afternoon around 4 o'clock. There's an offensive foul call. Rios.
Offensive foul number 20, Deanna Rios.
That's her third foul.
Shanoa Louie for the Jackets.
Shanoa Louie now in for the Yellow Jackets as Grossman takes a seat. Saints will press now. They're starting to run out of time. Need possessions, and that one's tipped away. Jada Travis forced to back it outside. Swing it around to Rios in traffic. No. But she'll go to the free throw line. So that sequence worked for St. Martin's. They score, force the turnover, and now at the free throw line. Rios now with 14 points this afternoon. Her team down by 11. They'll stay in the full court press. Nelson tangled up down low, and they'll call a foul. That'll be the third foul, I believe, on St. Martin's this afternoon. So it's on the ground. There'll be no free throws. But the Yellow Jackets maintain possession, and they will inbound with an 11-point lead and 6:37 to play. On the verge of a 5-game win streak. Shanoa Louis strong to the basket. We're under 6.5 minutes now. Lead back to 13. Jackets have led by as many as 18. That one thrown up. Another bump going to be called. I believe that's going to be her 4th foul, Kiana Rios. And there it is. Rios, their second leading scorer this afternoon with 14 points right now. So they'll sit her down, try to make a run without her, Garrett.
I imagine she won't be out for long. Probably just another minute or so at this point. Gotta have your best players in, so they're going to take a risk with the 5th foul pretty soon, I would imagine.
Just sit her down to give her a second to breathe, exhale, and get over the frustration. Louis scores again inside. The lead back to 15 for MSUB. Time winding down, approaching 5.5 left and 10 on the shot clock. Looked like it could have been a push as Nelson hit the deck. Basket's good though for Lake and Hill.
Yeah, normally when you see that arm kind of go out, the officials will call it whether Courtney falls down or not.
Right.
So that one, I thought she sold it pretty well, but they saw something different.
And a turnover. Here come the Saints. Jackets retreat nicely on defense. Nice little pump fake there is good for Jada Travis. Travis now with 18 points on the afternoon to lead everybody. Under 5 minutes left though, and her team still trails by 11. Nelson backs it out. Williams launches. Got it!
Big shot right there. Just when they started to make a run, you just kind of
Right, the Yellow Jackets coming off a turnover there and a score at the other end, and Chloe Williams says, guess what? I'll see your deuce and I'll raise you a 3. Hill driving again, swatted by Giese. She had a monster block. Check it, that was Shanoa Louis. I saw the 5.
I think that was Aspen.
Was it
actually.
Aspen?
I think it was Aspen.
All right, see, now I'm dyslexic.
She did have a huge block the other day. I did see that one.
Yeah. Shanoa now calling for it down low. She's got it. In front of the official. Baby fade away. Nope. That one tied up, almost taken away by Shanoa Louis. They took it away from Oster. Now just about 3.5 to play here, 3:36 left, and the Yellow Jackets trying to put this one in the books, up by 14. And welcome back with 3:36 left to Altero's Gymnasium. It's MSU Billings, the home team, on top of St. Martin's University. 68-14. The Jackets seek their 5th straight win, playing their 18th game of the season. A win bumps them to 16-2. Grossman, a little too hot to handle there. Travis with it, kicks it outside, in and out. Layla Bauman into the game for MSUB now as Giese has an elbow jump shot. Pretty touch. Travis in traffic. Sarah Lamette's there to clean it up. Jackets have numbers, little 3-on-2 if they want to do anything with it. They may be content to eat clock. Poked away from Williams for a second. She maintains possession, and Kevin Wooden wants another timeout. How about Coach Kevin Wooden now in his 21st season here? He's the all-time winningest coach in any sport at the school. Alicia Breen now in her 7th season. Perhaps the heir apparent when coach decides to step down a decade from now.
Yeah, we'll see how long he wants to keep going.
And Janelle Beggar now in her 3rd season. So between the 3 of them, they have done some amazing things. Beggar and Alicia, of course, former players here.
Yeah, two of the best. Alicia might be the best.
Right.
Certainly 1 and 2 in my opinion, since I've at least been watching. And Janelle was unbelievable. One of the best defenders, rebounders.
Just scrappy.
Oh, man. People probably hated playing against her.
70-56 with 2:41 left in Yellow Jacket basketball. Giese all the way back out to the Yanni boys. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Grossman downhill. Off her fingertips and will go the other way. Jada Travis across midcourt. Scoring leader today with 18 points. Make it 21. Back to an 11-point game. Yellow Jackets continue to suffocate with clock, though. Nelson double teamed. Giese open in the corner. Got it! Aspen Giese scored 15 on Thursday to lead the Yellow Jackets, and she now has 19.
Just very consistent. Her, Deani, Courtney, Chloe, they just, their point averages, they put up about the same points, it seems like, every night. It's
right.
Right around 20.
Just consistent. As back the other way, Oster answers. Under a minute 40 left now, and the Yellow Jackets are feeling it. Double-digit lead with the basketball. Wrapping up a 3-game homestand. They'll hit the road for a pair next week. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Nice spin move. Nelson again. Pick your poison with her. You said it earlier. She'll steal it from you. She'll block it. She'll take the charge. She'll score on you. And she leads the team in rebounding.
She's effective on every single aspect of the game. It's she literally just does it all.
Possession goes to St. Martin's here with a minute 6 left, and now your girl back in the game, Kiana Rios, for the final 106. They need 14 points in a hurry. Deep 3, no. Boyce skies up to get that one, and here comes Bauman. Just good ball movement without the ball. Giese step back 3. That would have been impressive.
That would have been very impressive.
Not that she hasn't been with her 19 points already today to lead the Jackets. That looked like a travel, and it is. So MSU Billings continuing to force the turnovers. That's number 21 on the afternoon. And a timeout on the court here with 31.6 left. 75-61, Yellow Jackets. That close to a win. Welcome back to Altero's Gymnasium for the final 31.6. Yellow Jackets with the lead and the basketball. About a 1.5 point second difference between shot clock and game clock. Nelson fouled from behind. That'll be the 5th on St. Martin's, and that'll send her back to the free throw line, inching closer to the 1,000 point mark. She's missed a couple of those today. It's about all she's done wrong this week. Can't make them all, Garrett.
No, it feels like you can when you're that good, but even though you can't.
And it's Rios with the rebound, so St. Martin's driving to the basket, and one. Opportunity for Jada Travis.
St. Martin's team could be pretty scary in a couple years looking at. I don't think they have one senior on their roster, it looks like.
That's
a lot of juniors, freshmen, putting up some serious numbers. They could be a pretty good problem in a couple years, I'd imagine.
Well, the Yellow Jackets are going to put this one away here in a moment. Layla Bauman dribbles out the clock. And the Yellow Jackets make it 5 straight wins and improve their overall record on the season to 16-2.
Yeah, my dad always says best teams never lose at home, and I think he's gonna hold pretty close to that promise this year. I know they dropped one game to a really good team, a ranked top 5 team at the time, I believe.
Was Grand Rapids, which is now ranked number 1 in the nation.
Right, so if you're going to lose to a team at home, you might as well be the number 1 team in the nation. So
yes, and he's beaten several. He and the women have beaten several ranked teams this season. They beat Lubbock Christian, ranked 7th in the nation.
Yeah, I think that, if I had to say, that was probably their best played game of the year that I've watched. I was expecting that game to be really tough to win just because of how good that program has been and still is, obviously.
Yes.
Got a lot of respect for that coach over there. I've talked to him a couple times. He's a great guy. Just a really good coach. And so, but I think we were in control of that game almost the entire time. Just never felt like we were going to lose until pretty much right off the bat. So something like that happens. It's a pretty special game, and looks like they've carried that momentum being back at home since coming back from Christmas break. It's always, you never know exactly how your team's going to be.
Right.
After they get a little holiday break, and they're just playing great basketball still.
They are, and just before they beat Lubbock Christian, and a couple of days earlier, in fact, just a day earlier, they'd beaten 16th ranked University of Texas at Tyler. So back-to-back wins over ranked teams for MSU Billings, and then they come home and they win 3 straight here before they hit the road to start the new year.
Yep, they're just right in their position, right where they want to be, playing probably their best basketball right now of the year, I think, and just got to continue and hope it lasts all the way through March.
All right, we'll have a couple players come by to join us here in just a moment. Shanoa Louie and Alicia Breen. Well, one player and one former player. How's that?
That seems like a pretty good idea to me.
Of course, as we take a look at some of the final stats and your leading scorers this afternoon. Where are we? There they are, Garrett. Read them off to us.
Uzi Aspengisi, once again, 19 points. It's always kind of in that 15 to 20 point range, it seems like. Doesn't stray too far. Deani, 16 again. Courtney, 14. Just, getting consistent output.
All right, Shanoa Louie is here to join us real quick, Garrett, I'll give you the, can you come around this side, please? Shanoa's telling us how good she is at these interviews, telling us how much she loves these interviews, so we'll just throw a bunch of fastballs at her.
Oh, goodness.
I'll let you hold the microphone, get it right up there to your lips area, and boy, talk about the nice win, and you there in the fourth quarter, just figuring out ways to get it done at the basket.
Yeah.
Some turnovers as well, so talk about the win. It's 3 straight at home to start the season.
I think we've been doing really good as a team and just kind of collecting. Oh, sorry, my headphone is coming off. Anyway, I think we've been really doing really good collectively as a team as of lately, and I feel like we're getting really close, especially just spending every day together on this break.
It is.
School.
How's it been for you? Transferring, you changed teams. You were in the league, but now you're with MSU Billings for your final year. And how's it been? Was it a little intimidating at first, or was it just fun? Or did you know a couple of the girls, and then you're like, okay, I'll give it a shot? No, actually, I didn't know any of the girls. I was bartending for them, and then I just saw them, and I was like, oh, hey, don't recognize me. I'm no one. But then we talked a little bit, and then I talked to Courtney Nelson, and it's been a ride ever since. It's been so fun, especially getting to know every girl that is on the team. You bet. And how about joining a team of this caliber, coming off the regular season championship last year, perennially in the conversation for a tournament championship seemingly every year, and a ticket to the regional tournament. Your thoughts on joining a team of this caliber?
Thoughts are amazing. I've been enjoying it ever since, and they are so humble, so grateful. They're so every girl on the team is just one of my best friends, and it's been great.
You bet. Well, I know they've enjoyed having you along board, and I know you hate doing these interviews, so I won't keep the foot on the gas pedal. Thanks, Chanel, for joining us.
Thank you so much.
It's great to have you on board. Shanoa Louie with another nice game this afternoon as the Yellow Jackets pick up another impressive win. This one here at home over St. Martin's University, 75-63. Yellow Jackets, big turnaround here was in the second quarter because MSU Billings trailed by 8 points in that opening quarter, and then they really put the hammer down, outscoring St. Martin's 18-8 in the second quarter. So just terrific defense again by the Yellow Jackets. And again, I believe forcing 21 turnovers this afternoon. And they came around on offense, shooting the ball very well today. 52% field goal percentage. That might be their best in a game this season. That might be their best. 50, yeah. And they held St. Martin's to 46% shooting overall, but again, just 8 points in that second quarter. Now we are joined by assistant coach and coach of the defense, Alicia Breen. And Alicia, your defense has looked pretty good the last couple of days, and today, especially in the second quarter, you tightened the screws and held them to just 8 points.
We really did, give St. Martin's credit. They came out ready to go, and I think they went 3 for 3 from the three-point line to start the game, and that was kind of a shock to our system because we haven't had that. I think the last 2 games we've held people to 2 threes in an entire game. And we had a discussion at the end of the first quarter about just locking in a little bit more. And the girls really did, buy into that. Lock down defensively. I think we gave up 8 points is what it looks like. So that was a big reason why the game turned around, obviously, before we started to hit shots a little bit more.
Talk about turnovers. You forced 21 again today, and I don't recall what the total was on Thursday night. I think it was right around 20.
Yeah, I think it was right around 20. It's not like we do anything crazy. We're very fundamental. Bait people into that backside help. When you have a senior group that's an older group that's as connected as they are, they can gamble for some things and help the helper, and we're able to get a lot of touches on the ball.
I know you're the defensive specialist here, but let's talk about offense for just a second, because 52% shooting, I don't know if that's your best of the season. It's been a struggle on the offensive side, but that's pretty good today, huh?
That's really good, and that last Saturday, we shot 60%, I think.
In that 40-point win.
Which that was unreal, because I'll take 52% any day of the week. No, we're really starting to find it offensively. 3 people in double figures. I thought Courtney played a phenomenal game today. something that people don't see a lot in the stat sheet is that she got fouled herself 10 times.
Yeah.
And that's just taking a beating, yeah.
Probably knocked down 5 of those.
Right.
At least 5,
Yeah.
you know, and there were a couple that weren't called that she did look like she drew.
Yes, very physical game, but that, I thought she really came alive, especially for us in the second half. She kind of said, no more, I'm not going to deal with this, and I'm just going to go take it myself and get a couple and ones.
She did. How cool is it that you've got 2 other players approaching the 1,000 point mark, and Deani Boyce is already there. It is rare to see 3 college players on the same team over the 1,000 point career mark.
Oh, it's awesome. It just attests to how much they've done for this program. I'm very happy and excited for Courtney and Aspen, because I mean, it's game to game now at this point for them reaching it, and they both deserve it. Both of them put in so much time, and obviously Deani as well. That's something I'm really excited for.
All right, final questions for you. Great job at home as you open the new year with 3 straight wins, and now on the road at Northwest Nazarene and Central Washington.
Yeah, we have a big road trip. That's always a tough road trip anyways. Both are super successful programs, both playing well right now, and then you just got a big win on Thursday against Western Washington. And, you know, Central's, we've played them close the last couple of years as well. It's going to be a big road test. Obviously, winning at home is extremely important, but breaking through on the road as well. You know, 5-0 in conference right now, and we want to keep riding that for as long as we can.
All right, well, we appreciate you as always. Keep up the tough defensive effort.
And thank you.
Absolutely. Alicia Breen, now in her 7th season as an assistant coach assistant coach, possibly a head coach in waiting. And the Yellow Jackets wrap it up again this afternoon. Your final from Alterowitz Gymnasium, 75-63 over St. Martin's. Men's game coming up just about a half hour from now.